We are on.
And now you can hit line in and stop.
Cheers.
Not too loud. Go slow. Elbow smash.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to another edition of Wall Street Wife, starring Pamela Whalen, on Pauling Public Radio, streaming live on paulingpublicradio.org, and now on Facebook Live. Welcome to all our new viewers on Facebook Live. Let's have a round of applause for our Facebook Live audience.
Thank you.
Thank you for watching. That's me, Pamela Whalen. I married my husband for his money, and now he's broke. Actually, I'm thinking of getting back together with my ex-boyfriend. He has a lot of the things I'm looking for in a man, like cash. Let me take a minute for all of our new viewers and listeners to introduce myself. My name is Pamela Whalen. I am a stand-up comedian, comedy writer, and radio host from New York City who grew up in Manhattan. I graduated from the Spence School and Northwestern University with a degree in theater.
Ooh. Fancy.
Fancy. We should say that. My parents killed themselves paying for it. I live in the country now, in Dutchess County, New York. It is so beautiful here. The things I miss the least about New York City are the subway and pigeons. How disgusting are pigeons? This is exciting! We are now in our second season of Wall Street Wife, starring Pamela Whalen.
Yay!
Thank you all for watching and listening. All right, let's get this party started. It's Friday. TGIF and all that good stuff. I want to know from everyone, how was your week? I really want to know. Don't hold back. Don't be shy. Please tell me. We invite our viewers on Facebook Live and our listeners on Pauling Public Radio to send us a comment. And I want to know about everyone's week in the studio. Okay, twist my arm. I'll start. So, how was your week? As usual, I'll start. How was my week? And the answer to that question is 007.
Ooh, I like that.
That's right. Shaken, not stirred, James Bond, espionage, and all that good stuff. I've become the spy who loved me. You know, when I moved to the country, I was totally judgmental about how people in the country spend about 23 hours a day watching their neighbors. I even asked a woman I know around here about it. She said, well, there's nothing else to watch. As soon as she was gone, I rolled my eyes in a thoroughly, disgusted manner and thought, ugh, how pathetic. So, what about me? Miss City Slicker. There is not much going around me where I live. There's not much going on. A car pulls in across the street, and I'm yelling, it's a red one! I can't believe I'm publicly admitting this, okay? I wanted to buy binoculars from the town drunk at his garage sale, but someone beat me to it. My husband and I actually have a list of everyone's license plate on our kitchen wall. You know, to troll for intruders. What am I? The state police? The FBI? I can't take it anymore. All right, that's enough of it. So I'd like to take this opportunity to introduce our beautiful, brilliant, bubbly, talented,
And funny.
engineer to the stars. Kat, welcome to the show.
Hi,
Yeah.
thank you.
Cat.
Cat.
Yeah.
So Kat, tell us, how was your week?
The only thing I did was I donated about 15 lap blankets to an animal rescue group. Otherwise, I was home.
Oh.
Very sweet. Very sweet.
Oh, so you kind of had like a noble week.
That was it, though.
How come I never have a noble week?
Because
Usually like complaining or doing something really jappy. All right. At this point in time, we have a new dude on the prowl.
the dude.
The dude. He's a cool dude. The new dude. A hip dude. He has crystals. He's sensitive. He's serene. He's spiritual. He's very positive. And he's our dancing intern to the stars. Kevin, welcome to the show.
Yes, thank you. I appreciate that, Pamela.
So Kevin, don't hold back. Don't be shy. How was your week?
My week was a little bit better than last week. I overcame the allergies, which I told you I was suffering from last week, but we overcame it. But I'm also not only in training to be an engineer, but I'm in training to be a dough slinger as well. So I've been slinging a lot of doughs this week. So I'm trying to get the feel for it. The
Dough
touch.
as in pizza?
As in pizza dough. Yes,
Oh,
that's right.
wow.
That's right.
Cool.
So yes.
Are you a good cook?
I am a good cook. I like to think so anyway. I mean, you know, I make most of my meals, so I would think so.
I don't cook, but I eat.
Well, come on over and
Right.
prep something for
You
you.
told me that if he cooks, you clean up. So
I do.
that's fair exchange.
Yeah. I'm a good
yes,
cook.
he.
Yeah.
Cat's got it.
All right. So at this point in time, I'd like to do, you guys know the drill, a first go round of a proper, deferential, respectful introduction to our international man of mystery, financier to the stars, also known as the man, Jim Pasiak. Jim, welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Yay!
Woo! Jim. So Jim, everybody wants to know, how was your week?
Better. Much improved. No lawn guy, no son of lawn guy,
Son
no,
of
Laundromat.
no laundromats, 2 laundromats, but nobody trying to save me.
Ah.
She had her chance. She didn't have the washer and dryer when
No, I really liked that last week where they had holy rollers that were trying to save people at the laundromat. I mean, you want to talk about a captive audience?
But it's getting back to the news and following what's going on in the world. Being positive. This trade war now we have with everybody, I guess.
What's up with that?
China and Mexico and
Now, I heard, and please tell me, everybody, if I'm wrong, I heard that China took their panda bears from the San Diego Zoo back to China.
they did. The mother and the son.
Mm.
Whoa.
Yeah, 2 of them. And they stopped buying our soybeans and
So they're mad at Trump.
they're cutting off our rare earth metals.
Whoa.
They're rare. I've never even heard of them. That's how rare they are.
What exactly is that?
Like promethium. I don't know, something to manufacture something. I don't know. It's beyond my level of expertise. But they got quite a war going on here.
They do. Now, I heard, I don't want to tell tales out of school, I heard that somebody very suspicious died this week.
Yeah, Klaus von Bülow passed away this week.
Klaus.
The Newport, murder of Sonny von Bülow way back when.
No, I mean, and I'm only speaking for myself. I'm not speaking for Pauling Public Radio. I'm not speaking for Facebook Live. What are the chances way back when in 1980 that Klaus did not do that?
That's a good question. You have to ask him.
Wow.
The next lifetime.
Well, I think once he was acquitted, like his attorney was great, said, just leave the country like immediately.
Right, don't look back.
Right.
Yeah.
Do yourself a favor.
But it was a good week, and I'm kind of turned a new leaf. I'm looking Kevin has been a great influence.
Yeah.
But look at the positive.
That's
The
my
glass
man,
is,
Jimmy.
is more than half full.
It is.
Yes,
I'm not one of these
absolutely
type
right.
A people like you that, singing and dancing.
Type A people that like spend a lot of their time bouncing off the walls. Is
Very
that what you mean?
Something
true.
like that. But it's no, it's good. Life is good. I really can't complain, and nobody wants to hear it anyway.
That's true. So Jim, question: do you know what time it is?
I do, Pamela, and it's time for the Wall Street Wife, starring Pamela Whalen, joke of the week.
All right.
Boom! Let's hear it.
Now I don't want to say anything. Okay, we have an ensemble show. There's no stars. There's no supporting players. Yeah, right. But the show does have my name in the title, and I have noticed that I don't really get to do the joke of the week that much. A certain person, who will remain nameless, sitting next to me, does it a lot. So here to do the joke of the week, Wall Street Wife starring Pamela Whalen, is Wall Street Wife, Pamela Whalen.
All right.
All
Here
right.
we go. Come on, Pamela.
All right, here's the joke of the week. Two men were talking. So, how's your sex life?
Ooh.
Oh, nothing special. I'm having Social Security sex. Social Security sex? Yeah, I get a little each month, but not enough to live on.
Very nice.
Again, this is Wall Street Wife, starring Pamela Whalen, on Pauling Public Radio. We're streaming live on paulingpublicradio.org, broadcasting from the Rush Studio in beautiful downtown Pauling, and now on Facebook Live as well. That's me, Pamela Whalen. I married my husband for his money, and now he's broke. We will return after a short break. Enjoy some Madonna. So for my Facebook Live viewers, you may not hear Madonna in the studio, just so you know why we're dancing in the studio. All right? All right, first of all, does anybody mind if I do the rest of this show on a stretcher?
Oxygen tank.
Oxygen tank. Kat, do you mind if I lie on the floor and finish the show? Do you?
Nope.
Kidding. Everyone's so sensitive today. Lighten up, my God. I'm kidding. I don't make any kind of joke about oxygen tanks, heart attacks. It's not funny. All right. Welcome back, everyone. And welcome to Wall Street Live, starring Pamela Whalen on Polling Public Radio, streaming live on pollingpublicradio.org. And welcome again to all our new viewers on Facebook Live. Let's have a round of applause again for our new Facebook Live audience.
Yes!
Thank you all for watching. All right, welcome back, everyone. So at this point in time, I think you all know the drill. I'd like to do a second go-round of proper, of fitting, of more respectful introduction to our international man of mystery, financier to the stars, also known as the man, Jim Pasiak. Jim Pasiak, welcome to the show again.
Thank you. Also a legend in my own mind.
There you go. So first of all, I'd like to do a shout out to the people that are watching. I'd like to do a shout out to Kevin McCullen. Kevin?
All right, Allen Park, Michigan. There
Allen
you go.
Park,
All
Michigan.
right.
Kevin, thank you for watching. I want to meet you one of these days.
And a
The man.
birthday to Tim Hatt.
Tim
H-A-T-T.
Hatt. Happy birthday, Tim Hatt.
Happy birthday, Tim
29.
Hatt.
I think he turns 29 today, if I'm not mistaken.
There you go.
Way back when.
There you go. All right, so Jim, of course, everybody would like to know this week, what's on your mind? What are you thinking about?
I've turned over a new leaf, thanks to Kevin here. I'm really kind of in the positive
Man.
thinking and kind of reminiscing about good summer jobs.
Good summer
Good
jobs.
summer jobs that I've had. Not this year, but so far.
Can't have everything.
Yeah, it's early. The summer's just kind of starting. But yeah,
Right.
back in way back when in Allen Park, Michigan, I was working at a Taco Bell.
All right.
At the counter, and that was not the good job. And my
So wait, were you in college?
no, I was just getting out of high school,
Okay.
and my former sister-in-law's father.
Wait a minute. Former sister-in-law's father. All right, I'm with you.
Got me a job at Chrysler. And
Ah.
that was not a very hard career decision. It was like, I think 4 or 5 times the money,
Wow.
and plus overtime. That was like great. I mean, it was fantastic. I mean, it was a great summer job. It was midnights too. It was a midnight shift.
Now, what is it like to work midnight?
It's strange. I never knew they had strip clubs at 7 in the morning.
There you go. Now you're talking.
I didn't go, but they cash your check too. It's a strange summer.
So wait, the strip club cashes your check.
Yeah, because they want you to
for the
get
workers. Yeah.
to the girls.
Yeah.
Ah.
I did not partake in that activity. I did go when I was 15. I went to strip clubs. I don't know how I got in, but that's like another story.
15.
I kind of acted older, And then one guy ordered milk or something and got us thrown out.
I think back a ways, shall we say. I remember in Manhattan there was a bar on the Upper East Side. I don't want to say the name of it because I don't want the people, if they're still around, to go to jail all these years later. But in the back room. It was like nothing but ninth graders, you know what I mean? 14-year-olds in a bar.
Gosh.
Yeah, ordering screwdrivers, I guess, were the big thing you ordered when you were 14.
Yeah, but that was a great summer, and actually I had a chance to go back. Yeah, but Fred is the guy. I mean, he was an executive at Chrysler.
Fred.
And a fabulous guy. I mean, the world needs more Freds. He went Princeton grad, engineer.
Wow.
He worked on the Manhattan Project.
The Manhattan Project.
I mean, we're talking this is not
Big time, yeah.
this is not chewing gum. This is like building nuclear bombs.
This is not exactly some slouch.
Right. He ran North American production for Chrysler.
Do you want to hear something really weird about the Manhattan Project? I knew, now she's an elderly lady. She actually died. But when she was a young married girl, way back when. She lived in New Mexico. And she said she was newly married and they were in bed. She was sleeping. And she was thrust out of the bed onto the floor.
I had that happen once.
I don't think it was a nuclear bomb. Maybe it was a nuclear bomb. Maybe it was a nuclear bomb in your head. But she later, years later, they wanted to keep it hush-hush, but years later she found out that it was a testing of the atomic bomb.
Okay. Yeah. Well, this guy was the man. I mean, he was like an incredible guy. And I actually, it was like right when the recession was coming. So, and I got back the second summer.
Okay.
But not at that plant. I got to the rough plant the second summer, which was like building trucks.
Oh.
And that was like rough. I mean, you talk about a rough job.
So this is weird. I don't know, Kat, you know a lot about cars. You probably know this. I found out recently that you can actually, if you're going to go buy a car, you can find out what day of the week it was built. Did you know that?
I've never asked it, but they know everything else, so I don't know why they couldn't tell you that.
Yeah,
Right.
And today's actually the best day of the month to buy your car.
And that is because?
It's the end of the month and the sales guy wants to hit his quota.
Oh.
But anyhow, yeah, but I went back for the second summer and we were assembling like truck frames and
Whoa.
it was pretty, like I was threatened with bodily injury if I didn't speed up the line. I mean,
Oh my gosh.
no, it was a rough crew. And I loved it on payday. Everyone would show up. No, it was great. No, and then they'd hand the checks out and it would go downhill from there.
Now what about, I heard something about the parking lot.
Yeah, some lady says there was like a shooting in the parking lot.
All right.
No, it's like I guess I'll have my lunch inside. But like card games and.
Were there any shootings in the cafeteria?
But it was a rough summer. No, and I became an excellent student shortly thereafter.
I can imagine. Well, and it's like, just so our audience fully understands, I mean, Jim Pasiak, the man, did not, during college, work at Chrysler and, like, kind of goof around the water cooler in the executive offices. He was on the assembly line building trucks. Now, the second summer when it was rough, did you have to lift up trucks?
Yeah, you'd have to put frames together. And no, because the whole point was to hit the quota so you could knock off the other people. No, they'd work 5 or, whatever the 400 truck frames. And
God.
no, and these girls were like 80-pound girls would go out at lunchtime. They'd drink like 2 quarts of Colt 45. Do they still have that?
Yeah, I
Do
believe
they?
so. Yes.
I hope so.
I believe, yes.
No, and then come back and screw wheels on trucks. I mean, it was like, wow.
How did that turn out?
I don't know. I wasn't around to see that.
80-pound girls, let me get this straight, were drinking quarts.
Two in 15 minutes.
Like gulping down Colt
Could you die?
45.
I don't know, but it was that was a good experience. This country needs more Freds.
Fred.
I know, and he's a fantastic guy. And he also, I'm kind of running out of time here. But he kind of completely saved my ass when I moved to New York.
He did.
He got his brother. I mean, talk about the insanity. I'm moving to New York. I have like no place, the firms do nothing to help you. And he got his brother to give me like a temporary place for a week.
The brother of Fred. Let's hear it for
Fred
the brother of
Fred's
Fred.
brother, good man.
I mean, what a guy. I mean, Fred, man.
They
What else
don't.
can I say? They don't make them like that anymore.
They don't make them like that anymore. All right, now that's gonna do it for this edition of Wall Street Wife, starring Pamela Whalen. That's me, Pamela Whalen. I married my husband for his money, and now he's broke. We'll be back next Friday night until Labor Day. Wall Street Wife, starring Pamela Whalen, will begin at 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time instead of 5:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Please come back again and tell all your friends to join us. I would tell all my friends to join us, but I don't have any!
Let this go first. So just before the end, and you gotta sort of click off that and this and hit YouTube almost at the same time.
I just put on